Hello everyone, today is January 2nd and I wanted to give you an update on my seedlings as well as my lighting rig as well as my seed starting station. So first off, this does look a little different probably than the last time you saw it. The last time you saw it I had only the light over here with one stand like this and then the separate one over here. Well, turns out that the space I have here is not quite 8 feet wide. Or actually I should say it's not that much more than 8 feet, because these lights are 48 inches and there's two of them, and as you see there, they overlap. So it's going to be like one set like this and then just another set in the back to have the 4 total lights. Even though they kind of overlap like that, I think it'll be fine. I mean, this part will be out to this edge, so another whole set will sit. So I'm hoping that's going to be fine. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to need all this extra space like in the back or on this side, but I want to get it set up now if I need to. So I have this piece of 1/4 inch fiber board or whatever you want to call it. And then anyway, back to my seedlings real quick. This was actually a thing of cat grass I got for Christmas for our cats, and it you may say, oh, it's too far from the light, but you know what, you want this to stretch because you want it to grow as much as possible. Then you cut it, feed it to the cats, and it'll keep growing. Now we get to the tomatoes real quick before the battery runs out. If you look at these things, I don't know if they look any different to you, but they do to me. See if I can take this out of the light for you. This is a little over, I believe it's 5 weeks by now, and they are doing excellent. Some of them have nice thick stems, lots of root hairs. The one in the back there is a little short, but they're still, hopefully you can see that okay, still doing great. This one here, these two in the front are probably the best. They actually have some main leaders. The other ones are a little kind of wavy, but they're still growing. And then here's the lonely cucumber, but it is growing. And if you look down in there more, let's see if I can do it, not this bud, this one, but down in there, those were actually where little fruits will start to form, and you can kind of actually see that. I know it's blurry, but I'll be amazed if this thing actually starts to flower in here. I don't think it will produce anything just because there's nothing to pollinate it with, but it will still be neat to see the flower. Same thing with the tomatoes. But they're looking really good, I think, for a little over 5 weeks. I think they're at 5 weeks, between 5 and 6, put it that way. So yeah, that's the way my lighting rig and my seedling update is. I don't like changing things around too much, but for this thing, I had to make it kind of right. So ignore the mess in the background. This is all my other seed starting equipment, if you will. And there's a fan, which I do keep on to kind of wave these plants around a little bit, maybe help stimulate the root growth to keep them strong and healthy. Because out in the wild or out in the garden, if it's windy every day or all the time, the plants have to put up with that. So I feel I might as well introduce them to some wind now, just so they're prepared. But anyway, that's the little update on the seedlings and the lighting rig. Thanks for watching.